Hutch Mansell sits inside an interrogation room, heavily bruised and injured. Two FBI agents interrogate him about his identity, and Hutch responds that he is simply nobody. In a flashback, Hutch leads an ordinary, mundane life as an office worker with his emotionally estranged wife, Becca, teenage son, Brady, and young daughter, Sammy. One night, two thieves break into their house with a gun. Brady and Hutch confront them, but Hutch does not attack them despite being armed with a golf club, and the thieves depart with Hutch's watch and some loose cash. Everyone thinks Hutch is a failure for not fighting, but he reveals to his brother Harry that he held back because he knew the burglar's gun was unloaded. His brother-in-law Charlie offers Hutch a gun for protection, which he initially refuses. Hutch offers to buy out his father-in-law Eddie's business, but Eddie considers it a bad offer. The following evening, Sammy realizes her cat bracelet is missing, so Hutch sets out to find it. Suspecting one of the thieves took it when they grabbed the cash from a bowl, he tracks them down. He recognizes one by a wrist tattoo and demands they return the bracelet, but leaves after realizing they do not have it and were likely robbing to pay for their infant's medical bills. While on a bus heading home, a group of drunk men boards the bus and begins harassing a young woman. Hutch calmly but brutally fights them off. What Hutch doesn't know is that the group's leader, Teddy, is the brother of Yulian Kuznetsov, a Russian crime lord safeguarding the mob's money stash. During the fight, Hutch brutally breaks Teddy's windpipe, but he falls into a coma and dies, enraging Yulian. Hutch returns home and is bandaged by Becca, who knows of his past. He vents his frustrations about living a mundane life to her before they reaffirm their love for one another. Meanwhile, Yulian manages to identify and locate Hutch using his dropped Metro card, and sends a team of mobsters to his home to capture him while blackmailing a Department of Defense official to uncover Hutch's past. Harry calls Hutch to warn him of Teddy's connection to Yulian and suggests he check with the barber, Hutch's former government handler. When the mobsters arrive, Hutch hides his family and kills most of the attackers, but is tased and captured. While being transported in the trunk of a car, Hutch sprays a fire extinguisher into the car, causing a crash that kills the occupants and frees Hutch. Hutch returns home, sends his family away to safety, and monologues to the injured attackers that he is a former auditor, an assassin employed by the United States intelligence community. On one job in Europe, Hutch spared a repentant target who later reformed and lived happily with a new family. Wanting a similar peaceful life, Hutch retired and settled down. Realizing the injured attackers have died, Hutch retrieves a hidden cache of gold and money, burns the house down to hide all evidence, and steals his neighbor's Dodge Challenger. Two assassins attempt to kill Hutch's father David at his retirement home, but David, a retired FBI agent himself, discreetly kills them. Hutch uses his gold to buy his father-in-law's metal fabrication factory and booby-traps the building before attacking the Russian mafia's headquarters and burning Yulian's money. Hutch visits Yulian at his club with a claymore mine and offers one last chance to end the fighting, but Yulian refuses. Hutch leaves the club and is pursued by Yulian and his men to the factory, where he is met by Harry and David, who help Hutch kill several waves of mobsters. As they begin to recover from the waves of attackers, Yulian manages to get the drop on them, wounding Harry. All out of ammo, Hutch tackles Yulian, armed with the claymore taped to a panel of bulletproof glass. The shield deflects the explosion, killing Yulian and injuring Hutch. The police arrive and take Hutch into custody, returning the film to the opening interrogation. The agents suddenly receive simultaneous phone calls, and Hutch is released without charges. 3 months later, Hutch and his family have returned to normal life and are buying a new house, when Hutch receives a call hinting that more trouble may be on the way. In a mid-credits scene, David and Harry are shown carrying guns in their family camper van, presumably across the border.